Alrighty, let's get back into this, shall we?
We shall.
Nice little break. I got
Yes.
got myself some more water. Oh my god,
It's more water. No juice. Wow.
so good.
What a
Yeah,
scrub.
I kind of destroyed most of my juice.
Destroyed it.
Destroyed, absolutely destroyed the juice. The
It
juice is
sounds
no longer
aggressive.
alive. It is very
Are you
aggressive.
like at war with the juice or something?
To be precise, I'm at war with the Juice Queen. She's quite
That
a
sounds. See, there's your
quite a
lore
twat.
right there.
There's the lore. Fantastic. The Juice Queen.
I'm at war with the juice queen.
We are the Cupcake Commandos.
What?
At war with the Juice Queen. No, no, doesn't
Okay.
work.
Yeah, that makes. Yeah.
I mean, if it works,
What
why
else?
not?
This sprinkle cell swords are
The what?
doing
Sprinkle?
whatever. There's the sprinkle cell swords who are working for the cupcake people or whoever the fuck they are.
See, you've lost the lore. It's dead now. That lore is
God
now
damn it,
dead to
Nera.
us. God damn it, Trecky. You
Fuck.
lost. You lost the lore. You killed it. It's gone. We will never,
Son of a
ever get
bitch.
it back.
I blame you for this. This was you. You did this.
You love me. It's okay. I know you do.
I try.
I try. I try. Alrighty, shall we get back into it and see
We shall.
what else we
We
can
shall.
see?
Okay, the hell are we doing here now?
Alrighty, so after the break, we were going to do the Lunar Cycle. When it happens, how often do we want this thing happening? First, I think we should do probably the yearly cycle, because this
To
kind of
find out, to
dictates
say
the
how many.
time a year
Yeah.
takes. Do we decide we were going to go longer or shorter? What do you think?
I think we said longer. I think you said longer anyway. I don't
I
really
think I did.
care how
I
long it
don't.
is.
I don't care.
It's not about how long it is.
That's exactly what it is. We're talking yearly cycle. It's exactly what it's about. It's about how long. I'm sorry, Trecky. You
God
lost
damn it.
that one. You
I'm just
lost
gonna
it.
sit here and keep bank heisting then.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. I think I'm still okay. No, no. There.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens.
Look what you did to us.
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 Okay, so
There's
let's
no
go.
us. Um,
Let's go with the yearly cycle first, shall we?
all
Um,
right. I think you said like 500 or 600 days or something like that.
If we go back, I've actually got it in the other one. So last week we were talking about 3 to 500 days in the yearly
I think I
cycle.
said something like if it was any longer than 500 days, it would kind of be like too long.
Potentially, yeah. I think I don't know. I like the idea of having a really long summer, and then we just make winter really short. That would be ideal. Ideal for me. Absolutely ideal. So
But are you trying to make it an
um,
ideal world?
last week we
Last
said
week.
300 to 500 days.
Yes.
Um, we could just pick a number out of a hat. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
All right. Where is my dice roller? Come here, dice roller.
You rolling it as well.
No, I have a dice roll program for D&D.
Is it a random org?
It's extremely fancy.
Oh, it's only. Oh, I wanna.
Oh, I got the demonic eyes again. Isn't that good? I can't get too close
Roll
or else,
calculator. Maybe I
or
can
else I
use a
stun
roll
people.
calculator. No calculator for rolled length of roll of material. Hmm, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me in the slightest. Do you have something that you can input, like roll between
All I have to do on mine is
300
just
and 500?
adjust one line of code.
Just a line of code, you say?
A single line of code.
Trecky getting tricksy.
It's actually extremely, extremely easy.
You getting somewhere? Or
I have to go into my files and actually open up Turing, which is tedious
so what
sometimes.
you're saying is a dice roll is just way too much effort right
For you.
now. Seems to
For
be for you
me,
as
I
well.
already have mine open.
We'll roll. What are you rolling?
Uh-huh. I don't know, like between 300 and 500 or something. Let's see, what numbers do you want it to be between?
Roll between 400 and 500. I'd like to see it in the 400s. I think that'd be nice.
Okay,
Um,
we'll get that then.
dice
Right.
roll will be 400 and something. Hang on.
Okay.
No? There you go. We'll put some X's in there. Fantastic.
Is 400 and 500. Okay. Now I'm just gonna be ready in just a second. Okay, there we go. Now I can run it.
You can run it? Fantastic. That's great to know.
464.
464. Fantastic. All right. We have 464 days. How do we get 464 when it's like our normal year is 365?
I don't know. Do you want me to
That is
randomize it again? I'll do it
that
again.
is super creepy. Not 464.
Four
We got
435
not
that
too
time.
late. We got 464. We're having 464 days in a year. A
I've
yearly
only got
cycle.
500. That is surprising.
Randy, how's it going?
Randy.
The Randy.
Hello, little
Okay.
boy.
We can also always dice roll that away if we don't like it. We're gonna stick with 464 days
Oh shit! I don't know
in
what I just did.
in the yearly cycle. I have no idea what you did either.
I fucked up my program.
Good.
That's what I
I
did.
mean, fantastic. Lunar cycle. When it happens, do we want to do the night and day cycle? How long should our days be? We're gonna keep them in a
I think we're gonna keep them rather normal.
roughly normal. Uh,
Trecky, what?
relatively
Run! I swear to God. I swear to God.
average time frame for
Don't make. Don't make.
night, day.
I will you down.
How long is Twilight currently?
I don't know. I've never. I've
Twilight
never like timed Twilight.
length. I don't know. Surely I can. Oh my god, it's giving me
It's
like.
it's. I was
Ah!
gonna say it's probably gonna show you like
It's just giving me.
486 pages or something like that.
No, it's giving me 117 minutes of the
Too
Twilight
long.
saga,
The correct
the
answer
Twilight
is
movies.
too long.
Twilight time, length, sun and moon times today, London, England.
Thank you. Thank
Twilight,
you.
Wikipedia. Is that the movie?
If
Please
it
don't let it
gives
be the
you
movie.
the
Okay.
book, okay.
No, it's okay. I found a Wikipedia article for Twilight. It's okay. I may have severely hurt my eyes when I stumbled upon that Twilight, but it's
You're
okay.
lurking,
We're over
bud.
that now. We're over it.
Excuse me.
So, we have Twilight as sunrise to dawn and dusk to sunset, right? Yeah,
Sure.
fantastic.
I zoned out for a second, so sure.
Twilight. Twilight is the illumination of Earth's lower atmosphere when the sun itself is not directly visible because it is below the horizon. Twilight is produced by sunlight scattering in the upper atmosphere, illuminating the lower atmosphere so that the surface of the Earth is neither completely lit nor completely dark. So we're going to end up with a standard daytime. Twilight cuts into your night hour cycle,
Yes.
not your day cycle. It only cuts into your night. Sun reaches
Why don't you
18
take screenshots of
degrees.
me when, I'm on my own streams?
When you've got a big picture of Trecky to take pictures of.
When you have a giant fancy Trekkie with great hull Q.
I love the giant fancy Trecky. Can we have a giant fancy Trecky dank meme, please? Like, Ranty, please organize us. A giant
I
fancy
think
Trecky
one.
dank
Oh,
meme.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it sometime. Don't worry about it. I need to do another bank heist.
So Twilight goes into all
I
kinds of
fucked
things:
up.
astronomical Twilight, nautical Twilight, civil Twilight, and then night.
And then night.
It doesn't say how long it typically lasts. Times of
It
occurrence.
it probably
Twilight
depends.
lasting from one day to the next. At latitudes greater than about 48.5 degrees north or south, on dates near the summer solstice, twilight can last from sunset to sunrise, since the sun does not go more than 18 degrees below the horizon. So complete darkness does not
Um,
occur even at midnight. These latitudes include many densely populated regions of the Earth, including the
that kind of
entire United Kingdom.
is the same as in the Arctic Circle where they have like twilight for half of the year.
Yeah, but what it's saying is like during that, like it gets dark, but it never gets night dark,
Yeah,
night dark. I've got
night
a
dark.
I've got a fancy little chart here that actually shows me
You
continuous
have night dark.
daylight, no daylight, and then varying degrees between it.
I'm just gonna sit here and play with my dice roller.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know how we got 464.
It happened. These things happen. We can change it to like 462 if you're not happy.
It's too. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just perfect.
Two,
It's great.
it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So twilight is dependent on the sun's angle to the earth, and we're depending it on the moon.
Oh, son of a bitch! I forgot that that program wasn't done. I almost
What are
crashed my
you
computer.
doing? Are you crashing your computer? That's okay.
I actually
Just
almost crashed my computer.
stop playing with things. Just stop playing with things. We only have half an hour left to go, and then you're free to crash your computer.
Oh, so I
Absolutely
want your
free.
time.
You're on
How
my
much are you
time.
paying? How
My
much are you
time.
paying me?
I'm paying you a discount of 5% on any purchase at the nearest store.
What do you have for sale?
Currently nothing.
Can I buy some of this nothing that you
You
speak of?
can. You can. You can use your 5% discount now if you wish.
Can I buy a
That's
stock?
you know. You can't. You can buy a dank meme.
I
That's what you can buy.
am your supplier of dank memes.
Well, there you go. You can buy a dank meme and create it for yourself. How's
Wait, so
that
I
sound?
have to buy a dank meme from you that I made and then sold to you.
That you have yet to create actually. This is how it works. This is how it works, man.
Okay,
Alrighty. I think we need. I
it's a
think
deal.
you're right. I think you're right with this diagram that I've got. I think I need to position it around the sun. I think we need to make a new one.
Yeah, how the season crap has to be around the sun.
We'll make it
That special touch.
1,500. Whoops. Fantastic. And put that. Put it back in its frame. There you go. Okay. Where the hell's center? It won't. Where's the center? Damn it, Trecky. You broke it. Where's
You're
center?
blaming me on this too?
It
God
won't.
damn it.
It won't pick up the center of the image.
It's nowhere to be found.
Okay, I'm just
I
gonna.
got that
I'm
one.
gonna. I'm gonna make another one, and we'll see if that one works.
Why don't you just make it the same size as the last one? Or did you already do
I.
that?
It's not. It doesn't clip to the center anymore.
I thought the
What did
last
you
one you
do?
made was 1,000 by 1,000.
It was 1,000 by 1,000.
Does it do that because it's different size or what the hell?
No,
Well, what the fuck? There. This is you. You did this. This is on him. Okay.
it should work no matter the size, so long as they're
I'm gonna
the
have to get
same
used to pointing
height
up
and width.
instead of like at the camera to address him.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'll sort it out later. I'll make one later for it. Um, but we will endeavor to continue with these cycles. So day-night cycle, extended twilight. We can kind of have our twilight start a little early or something. I don't know. You can't really have it start early, can you?
Um,
Because the sun has to go down for there to be twilight.
or yeah,
No, because
it has to be well like dark for there to be twilight because it has to be turning from
it
dark to
has
light. Or wait,
your
hang
logic
on,
astounds me, Trecky.
wait. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think I know what I'm talking about. So I'll
It's
just
okay.
shut
We
up.
can um we can come back to that. The moons.
God damn it!
Moons. Moons tricky. What do you
What about the
reckon?
moons?
I'm thinking if they're just in an offset orbit, one slightly going faster, um we could say, I don't know. How often do we want our lunar cycle to actually happen?
I thought you said something like once every 5 years.
5, 10 years, 20, 50?
Nope. Can't have an even number. Dice roll again.
Guys,
Nope.
no. Nope. Should we
I
should
already
we
closed the
say
program.
should we say I want it to be a semi rare, like a semi regular occurrence, but not something that's like just continually happens. If we have it on a
Leap year.
we have to set it in
That's shit.
either the number of days. Are we gonna how are we gonna offset it? Because we were saying like it could happen in either season, which means that it'd have to be like seasons would have to be
It's
semi-fluctuating.
not gonna happen like once every
Something would
week or
have to
something.
be
It's gonna
slightly random.
happen after so many lunar cycles. So
Yes.
it's not gonna be based on necessarily like the
We could
year, however many days, because the days, I mean, sorry, because the seasons aren't dependent on the days.
how about we could say like between so many revolutions because obviously like, it doesn't have to be exact. It's not going to be, it's not going to be this moon. The outer moon goes around exactly 100 times between each
Well,
of
yeah, it's
these
gonna be
lunar
something like that. It's
phases.
gonna be after
It'll
this
be
moon goes around so many times, it's gonna start to happen or something like that.
yeah, or but we could say that it could be anywhere between like 90 to 120 or something.
Yeah,
So it could have we can have it in a variable state where we can make it happen every 90 to 120 orbits. In which
yeah,
case we can change it around and it becomes something that's semi-random and would happen once every 6 to 12 years. Could happen in any time
and yeah,
period, or like 8 to 10 years to kind of cut it down.
yes, yes, yes,
And we
yes,
can
makes
we
sense.
can just kind of like play with that. I mean, would that actually work? Because I'm just thinking with the gravitational pull once they're in
Uh,
alignment, potentially offsetting their orbits every now and then, so it changes the pattern.
That would make sense.
That would
Yeah.
make sense.
Well, because it would slow each other down, and then they'd both kind of reset a little bit every time they pass, right? So,
Yeah. So it would, in my opinion, that would potentially change when the next one would happen. So it could
yeah,
happen, every however many years, but within a certain time frame, like within 3 years is where the sway could be. It could sway either side of those 3 years of when it's meant to happen.
years.
Should
I like
we
that.
should we
I like
do
that idea.
that?
That
That
sounds
way
good to me.
we can semi-randomize it, and that way it can go into winter and summer phases,
Yes.
sort of.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know how many. Okay, how many days will a lunar cycle take?
Well,
We'll go with just right lunar cycle. This being the uh C1 and F1
why did we call them C1 and F1?
because that was what we ended up with. We
Why don't
ended
we
up
just
with
call
C1
them M1 and M2?
because do you want them to be M1 and M2?
I know, it's just
No.
saying. I mean, if I see this on
How about this?
I don't know.
CM and FM. Close moon, far moon.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Does
Mm,
this make
yes.
sense? Okay, we'll go with CM and FM for the moons. Um, they're going to be relatively the same sort of cycle. So we'll start with the far moon because that one's going to be the slower one.
Are you saying that that's like the retarded brother?
Yes. Yes, Trecky, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So that's the retarded brother one. All right.
This is the retarded brother one. So we've got 460 days in a year. The
Hmm.
standard lunar cycle for, let's go to Earth's lunar cycle,
It was
is
29 days.
29.53. Good,
Let's just
good
say
grief.
30 days. Round that shit.
We'll say 35 or 40 or something, because our year is longer, so we can extend it however much we like.
Yeah. We're scaling everything. Wow.
We're scaling everything. 42?
42.
42. That's the
Sure.
answer. The answer is 42.
That's
This
what I was
is
gonna say.
this is pulling from
Let's
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. So
42.
inspiration. Uh, inspiration.
Did you have to sing it? Now we're gonna do a musical now?
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Was that like a cue for me to jump in and start singing too?
Yes, that was exactly your cue. You missed it. Don't even begin. You missed it. You're gone.
I'm gonna
It's
need
over.
to make a
Nope,
meme
it's
of
over.
this.
Nope, don't even try.
I'm just waiting
Nope,
till you start to sing
nope.
on the stream.
Shh.
I'm gonna get this. I'm getting get this snip.
Okay, so the lunar cycle. Now, here's where the fun part begins. See, this one could potentially be like 40.5 days. So it's offset just slightly, so it spins a little
I
bit
didn't get it.
quicker.
Son of
What?
a bitch. I didn't get the screenshot for the dag meme.
That's all right. This will be in highlights. You can, and on YouTube, you can still do
Ooh,
that.
ooh.
You can still dank meme this.
I can still dag.
Okay. I don't know if I want to put like solid times on this because this locks it in. This will lock it in when
Why are you putting 40.5? What the fuck?
I don't know. It's just something that can happen. We'll say uh
If you change it, you're gonna have to remove that inspiration. Oh, yeah, it's gone now. Oh, no, no. There you go. You found a way to work it in. Good work.
So 35 to 42 days, maybe.
Yeah.
How many times in a year is that? Can we do math? Can anybody do math? My God,
Can you do maths?
who's got this? Who's got this? Four six
Well, it's
four
considering everybody
divided
else is
by,
lurking in chat, I'm
we'll say
thinking
the
it's
longest,
success.
42. So it can go around 11 times in a year. 11 to 12 times in a year. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
But that also means that this could happen more often, right?
Well, this is how many times it's going to go around in a year, right? So
Yes, but if you want it to happen like once every 5 years, you'd want it to be like zero point 0.2.
why do you? No, you don't want it to be point two. If we want to have it happen every 5 years, we just say that it happens every 55 orbits of this moon. So every 55, they would
Okay,
align.
yeah. Yeah, I
So it
guess
would take.
I was thinking
It
about
would,
doing it a different way, where the moon just
I'm
goes one around once. But yeah, I forgot that we're not doing that anymore.
we'll just base it on the far moon. We won't even base it on the close moon. The close moon can just work itself out. Someone one day down the
DJ,
track will do the math and figure out how
DJ,
fast our close moon orbits and
DJ will
its
throw it in the lore.
cycle.
He'll be like, "This philosopher did this math." Blah 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 blah.
Exactly. We'll get it. We'll get it there at some point.
It'll
So
work.
we can say that
It'll
how
work
often do
itself.
we want it to
It'll
happen? Like
be
every,
just.
should we say 8 to 10 years? Or
Um.
nine to 11? Let's just throw it off. Throw it
Yeah,
off onto
you
like
might not
random
want to throw those
numbers.
numbers in there dashed.
Throw it off. What?
You don't throw those numbers in there dashed.
Why not?
9/11.
I
Americans,
thought
you
we
know.
were over this track.
I am. I'm just saying.
I am because I'm not part of that country.
Americans. Okay.
American. Alrighty. Oh. Why am I putting this in the lunar cycle? This is the moon cycle, eh? Boom, moon
Fingertip.
cycle. Okay, we're gonna do this from um the 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 farmer. Is that all right? Are you okay with me doing that?
I'm great with that.
You're
Oh
not
fuck.
gonna have a heart attack right now? No?
Not yet.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna wait until 5 minutes after the stream ends. Exactly. Then I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Um,
Because I just ate like half box cookies.
Far moon orbit. So it takes 42 days for that one to go around. Yeah?
I I
I. Which means there's that many. So if we want to have this every.
look at you doing math.
Stop it.
This is what we have people like DJ for.
So basically, that's our number for 10 years. So we can say roughly every.
Every what? What do you want?
I don't know. Every 100 to 120 orbits, maybe?
Close enough for me. Close enough for the trapezoid. Close enough for me.
Every 100 to 120 orbits of FM. This is ridiculous. I didn't want to do math. Why were we doing math? Damn it, Trecky. You got me into this. You started this. But this means that within that period, within that period is
And that
when it
period's
could
what?
potentially happen.
Yes.
This is when the lunar cycle could begin to happen.
And if it orbits how many times a year?
11.047.
So it will happen about every, yeah. Yeah, you got it. So
So this is this is
every
this is
9
every
to 11 years
this is
then.
yeah, this is about 9 to just under 12 years or something.
So yeah, that works out. Good work, Nara. Good work.
High five, high five. Low five in this case.
For you.
Alrighty. Man, this is
I don't
this
know, I
is
want to
gonna
see
get
this.
complicated. So this would swing it.
Oh, that's sad. That was almost perfectly timed too.
What?
The the high five was almost perfectly timed.
Oh, oh. This is like yeah, this can we can swing this far moon. So this is when every 100 to 120 orbits of far moon, that's when um, both CM and FM align for the lunar cycle. How
Aye.
long are we making this last?
Um.
Because it will be
Well, we,
it
we
will
wouldn't have to
last.
do any math for this because we can just say that the gravity of the moons attract each other and they get stuck for a while.
That's
So
kind of what I was thinking. Is wibbly wobbly hidden magic.
yeah.
Just
So
throw in some wibbly wobbly hidden magic, and we'll get somewhere.
well, if it's not going to be exact, I would guess we could say anywhere from like 10 to 20 days. But it could also be longer if you wanted to be like because maybe making it a bit longer and make it a bit more, I don't know,
Well,
catastrophic.
this here dictates how long that far moon will be in that position. We can extend it out, obviously,
Hmm.
to
So it
make
goes
it.
around if it would go around every actually
So we'll
yeah, I
say
was confusing myself there.
roughly 42 days, because it's gonna swing. Like everything is gonna swing, but it'll
Yeah.
always stick around that sort of cycle. We'll just keep it sort of within that cycle. It'll just
Yes.
we can swing it around a little bit here and there wherever we like.
Got some wiggle room.
Yes. Okay. So under this, I need to create a new diagram to show what we're doing. We have to decide on the winter cycle. That's what we have to do. Do we
Okay.
need
What just happened with your what?
everything? Cycle split. That's the next thing that we have to get onto.
All right.
The cycle split.
You want to have a long winters? I mean, sorry, not a long winter, a long summer. So
I would
I'm guessing
prefer longer summer.
um 2/3 summer.
Which is how many days? Come on, Trecky.
Divided by divide that by three. I don't have my calculator up. You got it. 464.
Oh,
You
stuff,
know what you're
stuff,
doing. It's simple math, really.
464 divided by 3
So it would be every
times 2.
300. It would be 300-ish.
300-ish. This would probably end up being static though, you realize. Seasons can't swing around too much because like I mean
Because they're
our
seasons.
yeah,
Because it's passing through something in space that's not
this is
moving. So yeah.
this yeah, this is essentially our season system because we're in a circular orbit. We don't really have a winter season because we're far from the sun and all that kind of goodness.
Mhm.
Um, so we'd end up with
About 309 days of the summer period, anyway.
so we'll say we have to account for going into that as well. We say summer can be Uh, 290 to 300 days with, we're going to make like a 10 day transition period.
Um, yeah.
And that's it kind of going in, and it'll be all like transitioning from the
Mhm.
summer to the winter period. Won't
Now
I
the
don't want
thing
it to
is
be I
too.
don't want it to be a wake up in the morning and everything's just freaking golden, orange, red, purple, and freezing
Yeah.
cold.
The issue with these lunar periods is that after every single year, well, like every 464 days, we're gonna have to calculate how many moon cycles happened. So say in year 50, so we can know exactly when the moon cycles are gonna happen for our stuff
So our
later on.
our calculation for that. So I'll chuck that in here.
We'll get
Um,
DJ to make a formula.
I'll chuck in like the basic calculation. All right. So uh, we would calculate. Um, I think what we'd say is the lunar cycle would be unto itself. So however long that takes for the lunar cycle to complete would be a time period sort of unto itself because it would change the gravitational pull and how the planets align, how long they're there for. Then once they break out of that, it would go back to, okay, we're back to roughly 42 days for a cycle.
Okay.
Um, so we're saying how long would the lunar cycle last?
What?
What?
Wait, wait,
What?
wait.
We have to decide on how long the cycle is going to be as well.
I thought I already said that it was going to be something or other.
10 to 20 days. But that's like of the darkness. The darkness.
The dog time.
Um
5 days. I think it would be reasonable to ramp up, and then 10 to 20 days of
we'll call
whatever.
it for now, we'll call it true lunar. True lunar will be the period where it's just dark
Hmm.
and they're in line and that's it. True
And
lunar,
it's
yeah?
all spooky darkness. Yeah,
Uh, and how long do we want that to last? Are we just going to do like 10 days or a long period?
um, I think
It can't really be too long.
if we're saying 10 to 20, I think 15 would be good.
Okay, 10 to 20 days. 10 to 20 days. We're not going to account for that period in the orbit cycle. Is basically what I'm saying. That's not
Okay,
going to account.
yeah,
But our we would basically take it from the end of this period is when we'd start our new cycle. So the math would be after true lunar finishes is where we would start the 40-day cycle again. So it would be
okay, yeah.
42. Um, so once we end that, it's basically deciding how many years we want until the next one.
9 to 12, sorry, 9 to 11.
Yeah. So it's always going to be within that bracket.
Yeah,
So at this point here, when True Lunar ends, at that point, all we'd do is go, right, the next one is going to happen here within this period.
yeah,
We don't even have to do math for that. We can just say it's going to happen. We're just going to change it to, within the 9 to 12 years. It's going to
yeah,
happen here. Cool. So we'll say,
yeah,
say the True Lunar ends, we go, all right, the next one is going to happen in 112 orbits. Done. and that's when it will happen. So you just go, uh,
Yeah. Sounds
go
rather
for
simple.
42 times 112. Where the hell is it? What happened to my? I killed my calculator. Damn it!
Why?
I don't know. So 42 times 112 equals divide by 464 equals. There you go. That's when the next one would happen. 10
10.13,
years.
10.1379 years. Okay.
And figure out when abouts that is. I don't know where. We'd say, yeah, 14. What the hell is 14% of 464?
A little bit.
How do you? I can't even remember how you like.
It's a bit. You times it by the decimal.
So
Times it
400
by multiply it by the decimal.
times 0.14. It's not 14%,
65.
is it? Say 65 days. So 65 days into the 10th year after True Lunar ends is exactly when the next True Lunar would be. Boom, done.
There you go.
That's my math. That's exactly how it can be worked out.
Good work. Now we're gonna have to name a philosopher in the lore after you.
10 years, 65 days till next True Lunar.
So what's gonna happen when it takes 42 cycles then. So all you'd have to do is change that number when the
You
cycle
all you
changes.
that there. All you have to all you have to do is change this at the end of True Lunar. Like all you'd have to do is at that last day of True Lunar, you'd go, okay, what when will the next one happen? In between 100 and 120 cycles, pick a number between that, put that in here, and then do the math, and you can figure out exactly when the next True Lunar will start.
Right.
So I'll just put um, example of when next True Lunar will occur. And that's basically it.
All right.
Is we know that it takes roughly 42 days. You can swing that any way you want because
Yeah.
we're saying roughly 42 days, roughly every 100 to 120 orbits. So you could swing that between probably 150 days or 0 days, like on the first day of the year,
Right.
and just say that's when it's happening. And it's still, you know, all good.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our
Hi,
cycle split
low
now
five,
too.
man. Low five. We did math. Low five. All right. Good stuff.
Fabulous. Now I need to watch this on stream to see if it actually happened. Huh.
Fabulous.
Huh. Huh. Did it work? Show me.
He's
Show me.
watching. Show me the
It
money.
fucking worked. It was great.
Right, we can have sound effects for it later. Um, so
That's the most satisfying thing that's happened tonight.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, summer 290 to 300, 10-day transition to winter. How many days of winter is that? What
Um,
1/3 is winter?
164.
Huh?
164-ish.
So we're saying 164.
154 to 164.
Okay. Winter, roughly. Well, you'd have a 10-day transition out of it as well, ish.
Yeah, so it would actually be 154 then.
Roughly, no, it'd be 144 because you got a 10-day transition in and a 10-day transition out.
Okay.
Period to winter. Uh, uh,
All this math on this note is like
10,
I thought I was
10
coming here
day
to escape school, but no.
transition. I can't spell. Why can't
Who
I
needs
spell,
spelling?
Trecky?
Who needs spelling?
Who needs spelling, really? 10-day transition, period, into and out of winter.
Holy shit!
I am the king of EP.
And,
Roughly 144 days of winter. Whereabouts in the cycle do we want to put it? That doesn't actually matter. Actually, that doesn't matter. That will be something that racers can kind of go, this is a year, this is when summer is, this is when winter happens in the cycle. That's not for us to decide right now.
now, just a
Yeah.
moment, please.
You alright, man? Trecky seems to be having a few technical issues. That's alright. I think we are pretty much happy with things as is.
But are we?
I
But are
think
we
I think
really?
I need to write this down as a more solid
I don't. You
format.
have it though, don't you?
Well, it's all here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just mean like, boom, 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 going, this is how many days, blah, blah, blah. This is the math to work out when the next true lunar will occur.
Sweet. DJ will like that math. He'll be like, "Oh, you guys
He
do math."
will, he
It's
will,
like,
he will absolutely love this. We'll be like, DJ, guess what? You get to calculate the lunar cycle whenever you do a story based on
he's
it.
like, "Oh." He'll go, "Yes."
Oh my god, yes!
Every time we write a story, we're gonna need like give him a ring or something. Be like, "Hey, DJ, I need you to calculate. I'll be writing it this year. Okay,
It's
I need to know when the lunar cycle is gonna happen."
tricky. Very,
What?
very easy.
Yeah,
Very,
exactly.
very, very, very easy. Do we even write down that we're going to have the moons offset? I don't think I've even written down.
I thought we said it doesn't matter because they're gonna reset each other anyway.
Yeah, yeah, but it'll be offset, so the smaller moon is going
Oh,
faster, and this here, 100 to 120 orbits of the large moon is when the small moon will do a full circle around and catch back up
mm-hmm.
because it's going to be going slightly faster at that point. So what's going to happen is when they catch up, the big moon, the gravitational pull of the big moon and the planet is going to slow the small moon down. We'll end up with our lunar cycle, our true lunar of a short period, which is going to have a ramp up process and a wind down process. Um, and then once it breaks out of that orbit, it will speed up because it gains the momentum from the gravity of the planet again because it's a smaller moon. So it will speed up faster and then go back around and catch the big one. Ha!
Mm-hmm. Just a second, please.
Jesus magic, it works. But we need to state that. Small. Ooh, that's very bold of me. Small CM orbit uh, offset slightly from FM catching it during the lunar cycle.
Hey, kitties.
So yeah, all I've just said is the close moon orbit is offset slightly from the far moon, and it'll catch it during the lunar cycle. So
No one cares about the small moon. Small moon doesn't do anything.
yes, it does. What makes the lunar cycle? Having two moons is
The small
what
moon.
we've
Okay, listen,
decided.
listen. Nobody cares about the small moon until the small moon catches up.
Right, right. Nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it. That's all
The
good.
small the small moon is the reject.
It is. It is a reject. Wow, I'm impressed at the math we've managed to do.
I'm impressed with the math
We're,
that you managed to do. I didn't do a damn thing here.
I didn't do a goddamn thing. That's all good. Um, we have to give the far moon when we name these officially. We have to give them the far moon a Hitchhiker's Guide esque name
And we get to give the
to
close moon, like
reference
nobody
it.
cares about you name.
Oh, it'll have the reference to Zelda Majora's Mask, and that can be the
As
one with the trapezoid in it.
ooh, ooh,
Ooh, ooh,
ooh.
the
That
a
sounds
trapezoid esque face.
trapezoid-esque, creepy ass face.
Yeah, constantly watching us.
And then you don't even know that it's watching you until the true lunar when it's staring
You
directly
know
at
what?
you.
If somebody bothered to do the math, they could figure out roughly how long it takes Close Moon
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I
to
was gonna
catch
say,
up to that far moon with
yeah,
us.
I was gonna say, and they're gonna find out the exact speeds that they're going to and everything.
Yeah, but it changes. Like every lunar cycle, the speeds of
Okay,
them
I
is
don't know.
going to vary
Actually,
slightly.
I don't care how fast they're going. So,
But we can say roughly because they're gonna stay roughly around these speeds.
yeah,
Sound good?
sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Alrighty. So I think that pretty much wraps up our cycles and everything. We managed to go through phase one, the summer cycle, doing a day night
Summary-ish,
as
kind of, just a little bit. Weather.
yep, summer-ish, kind of a bit, just a little. The hue is going to be white, but we can play with the hue under certain conditions and circumstances, i.e., hulking out under big forest canopies,
Hulk
or
you.
or just hulking out under Trecky. Trecky can just hover in the sky, and everyone under can hulk out from the green luminescence.
I just need to put something green in front of me so I can
You're green
focus
enough. You're green enough. You're
I don't have
breaking
something
up on
green. God
Skype
damn
as
it.
well. We need
I
to
have my
find a
green
better
hue.
program other than Skype that actually works.
I don't know if there's any other program except for Skype that does video calls though,
Yeah, I
for
know.
free anyway.
We'll we'll deal. We'll deal. Going on to the winter cycle and Trekky's fancy thing.
Trekky's
Um,
fancy thing.
fancy thing. Exact
This didn't
same
work. I don't know why this didn't
as
work.
summary-ish. What's not
It's
working?
probably because he's. Is it because he's not in channel?
No, he's there. You just put space cat act.
God damn it.
Temperature is going to be cold. I'd like to say, like in the lunar cycle, that it would be colder during that period, but not really, really cold. I think if it happens in winter, that's when we can say it's going to get
It's
hellishly
gonna
cold.
get extremely cold.
Hellishly cold if it happens during that winter cycle. And there's no telling. Like, I don't know. Under this math and stuff, I don't know how often in that uh
That
nine
is
to
gonna happen in
12 year
winter.
period that it's going to happen. Yeah.
We also have to say what season and how far along in the season that the year cycle starts.
Yeah, but that again, like I was saying before, it's a culture thing. Like we decide when the
Good point.
year
Yeah.
starts and finishes. Like that's what we decided. There's no pinnacle for when the year starts. Um, Western societies say that the year starts in the start of January. Chinese culture says that it starts in February because you've got like Chinese New Year as a different time of year
Yeah.
because
Yeah. All that fancy
their
stuff.
their culture has is different to ours, and that's what decides it. Well, what we can say um, is I don't know. We have to figure out a start point of the universe, I suppose. Whether we start at the start of
Right now.
summer, at the start of winter, or whatever.
Right now. It just happened right now. There you go.
It just happened right now in our world, just right now, whenever that is.
The thing I like about this season system that we have, though, is that the entire world will have the same season, not just um like how you are getting fall right now and I have spring just starting. So
Yes. Yes, the entire world will inevitably experience the same seasons at the same time. You're not going to get difference. I don't think.
no jet lag.
Not really, no. It's going to be relatively the same. And since we're making the planet smaller, a smaller planet, it is kind of feasible-ish.
Quite. Quite. I need to check myself.
Yes.
I need to check myself.
Okay, so we have to decide on at what point are we starting it? Yeah, like you said, like at what point are we starting the
Hmm.
orbits? Are we starting it at the start of winter, at the start? It doesn't really matter because it's going to swing. I guess we just start it at day dot at the first day of summer and just say that's
Okay.
that's
Sounds
when
good
we're
to me.
starting. That's where we're starting from.
The summer
Because I mean,
solstice.
once we actually get into stories and stuff like that, you can say, 500 years down the track, but you may have to work out the math for that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bitch.
This is why we have to go chronologically.
That's gonna be a bitch. We'll find out. We'll just say that eventually. We'll just say when the actual true
We can
lunars happen. We're gonna
we
find
can
out when all the true
honestly,
lunars actually happen, and then just say fuck it. This is when
well,
they happen, and not worry about them
there's
rest.
we don't have to worry about that. You're overthinking it. Well, all we have to say is nobody knows how old the planet is or the moons or anything. So we can just go, this is when the lunar cycle starts, when we actually get to introducing races and stuff and like
Yeah.
cultures and stuff like that. So once we get to the storytelling, we can go, this is where it starts, and then just calculate it from there. We don't have to calculate up to there or anything.
Hmm. Be like
Um,
something exploded. Boom. There. It just started. There you go. Particle effects.
well, if somebody wants to like go back in time from that point and tell something from back before where we actually start telling stories, and somebody decides, oh, I'm going to tell a story about creation of the world or some early thing that comes into it, at that point you're going to have to do reverse mathematics
Oh
and figure out
Christ.
when the
No.
lunar cycle happens
Oh.
if you're going to include it in your story and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck that shit.
But that's if you go back before where we actually intend to start.
You mean before the land of time?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I mean.
I like
Alrighty,
those
I think we can probably end it there. We're going a little bit over time, but that's
We
all
went.
good.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been going. We've been going a while.
We've been going an hour since the break, so we've got our full pretty much 2 hours.
Yep, that
Um,
is correct.
so I'm happy with that. I will do my awesome
Quite
Photoshop
happy.
skills, as you can see,
Ooh,
and come up
let me
with
look
a
at those.
a new
And
graphic.
and we got all of one viewer. Hmm.
I think that's you, isn't it?
No, it was. I was talking about Run.
Oh, he's not here anymore.
Nope, he left. He
He
banned
left.
us.
He
He
left a
got
while
the
ago.
fuck out.
He did. He did. Alrighty. We will wrap it up there, and
Okay.
we'll come back to it next week. I think. What do we want to focus on next week? We've got our cycles and summers and bits and pieces. Should we start looking at the actual planet itself and start discussing
Um. Yeah, I
terrain,
guess.
seas, lands,
Continents.
continents, not incontinence, continents. Anyway, um, okay, I'll draw up a new diagram to try and show this information to see, show how
Soon.
fast things are going in bits and pieces, and
Soon.
soon, soon. Yeah,
Soon.
I've got to sit down, I've got to read Silmarillion. I have been very slack, been very busy recently, so getting to sit down with the Silmarillion has been um, hard. Definitely hard.
Hard.
Hard. Totally hard.
Do it now. Do it right after the stream. I'll
Do it
hunt you
right
down.
after. I've got so much to do. I've got the event coming up this week for Pillars of Eternity. People want to come and join in that.
Here's
We're gonna
here
do
here here.
a little
Here's
bit
what's
of
gonna work.
roleplay intro and a themed stream.
Here's exactly how it's gonna work now. Okay.
Here's how it's gonna work, right?
You're gonna sit your ass down for an hour and you're gonna read, and then you're gonna go do your shit.
And then I'm gonna go do it. All right, that sounds like what I'm gonna do. Make sure you join us, guys, back this Thursday, 26th of March, for a theme stream of Pillars of Eternity,
Ooh,
and again next
fancy,
week for a
fancy.
little bit more bust out broadcast. Anything more you want to add there, Sir Trekkimus?
One, praise the trapezoid. Um,
Indeed, indeed.
two, that was it. Was number two. Yeah, that's what I got. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Do you want to give a little bit of shout out for your stream as well, so people know where to find
Um,
you?
if you look down there, I'm assuming in YouTube comments, or even if you're just watching this on Nera's stream, there should be links somewhere to my
Yeah,
channel.
there'll be links on the YouTube description as well for Trekky's channel. You can find him here on Twitch, being a very
Hello.
interesting Canadian.
Hey, hey, hey.
Thank thank you very much for joining me again this week, Trecky. Hopefully you come back next week as well. We will see if we can get
I'm looking
DJ.
forward to it.
Not entirely sure if we'll be able to get DJ back next week.
I
Um,
hope again.
but if not, I will try to get another guest to come along and discuss all this with us.
Yes.
But that's
Now all I need
it.
is a pipe.
That all you need is a pipe. Oh, that
Now you get a
reminds
pipe
me.
as a
I
prop.
I have to go out and buy a monk robe.
Oh, ooh, get your costume up. Actually, I'm actually planning on doing a cosplay this year for local Comic Con, so I have to get that started too, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I can imagine it probably will be. I can imagine it probably will be. Alrighty, guys, that's it from us. Thank you very much. We will see
Goodbye,
you
children.
again. Kakite for now, and we will catch you back here another time. Ciao.